Hello my lovelies and welcome to Peachy. Slight change of plans. I was intending to upload a what I eat in a day video today, including a Q&A with food related questions that you've been asking me. However, the whole thing has become way too long because you guys have been asking a lot of questions, so I'm going to divide it into two parts, and today we're just going to focus on the Q&A and I'm going to answer your questions. And then next week I'm gonna upload the actual what I eat in a day video. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Okay, question number one, what do you never eat? I never eat chicken McNuggets because I've seen this horrible, that viral video that was on Facebook about how they're being made. So I never eat that. I also never eat organs like brain, liver, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. How do you stop cravings? I believe that the most efficient way to stop cravings is to allow yourself a little bit of that thing you crave. If I really crave burger, which is not very often the case, but if I do, I will have it and then chill. I think the most important thing is not to binge eat and to overeat. Do you have fast foods in your diet also? If yes, what exercise do you do to avoid belly fat? Any fruits to compensate this fat accumulation? Okay, I do have fast food in my diet. Like, there is the time during the month when I eat a burger and fries. And I eat a lot of sweet stuff. I eat almost every day. I eat ice cream. I don't know if that counts as fast food. What I do to compensate is I would probably, I don't know, I don't eat that much salty stuff, like such huge quantities, and I also stay active during the day, and that's how I compensate. Any fruits to compensate this fat accumulation? There's one fruit I really love that is really good for weight loss, which is grapefruit. So, what is your weight and height? What do you eat to lose weight? My weight is about 50 kilograms plus minus 1 kilo. I've been weighing 50 kilograms forever. It never changes. And I'm 164 centimeters tall. And what do I eat to lose weight? I guess if I want to lose weight, I like soups for losing fat. That's what you mean. But I like a good balance of all kinds of stuff. What do you eat if you have cravings or get hungry during the night? Very good question. I actually always have some walnuts or almonds because they're very small, but they're very, very high calories. So when I'm hungry during the night, that's what I would eat. Did you ever have a problem of lower belly fat, or are you blessed with good genetics? I personally think it's the toughest spot to slim down. It is indeed a little bit genetic where your fat gets stored throughout your body. I think if you want to lose that fat, you need to overall lose fat, and that can be done by being very active, doing lots of sports, and just controlling your calories a little bit. What's my secret of maintaining my figure? I guess it's being active, I had periods in my life where I wasn't active at all, and you can tell that makes a difference. But it's a circle, because the more active you are, the more sports you do during the week, sports that you like, as I said in my last video, the more you don't have to worry so much about food, and the less you worry, the less you have these crazy cravings, I feel. Do I go to the gym on a regular basis? What are some good post-workout meals I make? I stopped going to the gym. Nowadays I do gymnastics and roller skating because that's just more fun, but I guess every now and again I do a little home workout just for my legs and my bum. Post-workout meals is obviously chicken is great for that because chicken is so high protein, or like a little omelette. So if I really want to put focus on that, I would eat some dish with chicken or with egg. Have you tried chia seeds? Yes, I tried chia seeds and I love them. What kind of food do you take when you're on your period? I didn't know you take a different food when you're on your period. I eat exactly the same. How do you avoid bloating? To be honest, I think bloating is mostly an issue of either you can't take that food, maybe you're lactose intolerant or whatever, or you ate way too much. Both of these things are not the case with me. I usually don't overeat and I don't binge, so I don't struggle with bloating, to be honest. What do you eat when you feel a little hungry? A little bit hungry at times. Well, I have my snack options. I've been saying this beforehand, but I eat nuts like cashew nuts, walnuts or almonds. They're really good when you're a bit hungry and you need to quickly kill that hunger. Or I eat a little chocolate bar, or I eat fruit like raspberries. I love, though they don't really make a difference for being hungry. And yeah, that sort of stuff. Usually something sweet or something with nuts. How many times do you eat per day? I eat about 3 times. So I eat my normal meals. And I'm not that big of a snack person. Maybe overall 4 times. Maybe I have 1 snack during the day. What kind of fruits do you like? Okay, I love mango, raspberry, grapefruit, mango, raspberry, grapefruit, blueberries, strawberries, so all the berry palette of things, and peaches. How can I eat less because I eat so much, which is unhealthy? Well, this sounds like you're probably binge eating a little bit. I really think you gotta force yourself to stop eating when you're full, and you gotta learn to listen to your body more, because when you overeat over your capacity, you gain excess weight and you also feel bad. Like when I overeat, which like I said I don't do very often, but when I do, you just for the whole day you feel really bad, and I don't know, it's not a good idea. It's really good when you can manage that sort of habit. How do you avoid the temptation to overeat and drink too much alcohol and calories on the weekend? Well, that is very easy. I don't really party on the weekend. I don't like alcohol, that's why I don't drink. It's not that I don't drink because I'm worried about calories or any other reason other than I just don't like it. So that is very easy for me. Also, like I said beforehand, I don't distinguish between days. I don't do like, oh, it's the weekend, I'm gonna eat 15 hamburgers or something like that. I eat very consistent throughout the week, and I don't really forbid myself anything entirely during the week, so I don't have that problem that on the weekend I suddenly have to deal with wanting to overeat really badly. How often do you cook, and would you consider yourself a good cook? I cook almost every day, and I think I'm a decent cook actually, because I'm very passionate about it and I love it. And the only times when I don't cook is when I literally don't have the time, because I have to rush off. But I always believe it's better to cook yourself, to choose the ingredients yourself, and I anyways I'm not a big fan of processed food. Your mom cooks delicious food like chicken and sweet dishes. And I know that you love to eat that food which your mom makes, and that food also has a lot of calories in it. How do you manage your flat belly? When I'm at my mom's place, it's true, she cooks very delicious things, and I mean, since I don't live with my mom, to be honest, I just don't worry about any of that when I'm at my mom's place, and I just eat whatever I like, and I enjoy her food, because as we all know, mommy's food is always the best food. If you live with your parents and your mom is cooking that really high calorie food all the time, maybe you should try to talk to her and say, maybe I'm gonna have a little bit less of that or this. But I agree, it's super difficult when you're with your mom or with your grandma to keep any sort of healthy diet going. Do you always cook your meals? If not, what are your go places to eat? I like to go in Great Britain to Pret a Manger, which is like a fast food chain of very healthy foods. So they have nice salads and foods. I also like to go out for sushi. And what are your guilty food pleasures? Definitely chocolate, sweets and ice cream. And pasta. I don't know if that's a guilty food pleasure, but I have to eat pasta a lot because it's my favorite. What are your favorite quick meals to make when you don't really feel like cooking? I love to just boil broccoli and put cheese on top, put it in the oven and melt the cheese on the broccoli, like preferably mozzarella. That is super, super tasty somehow, and it's really quick. Or just, you know, like boil pasta with butter and parmesan. I know a lot of people would find that boring, but I actually love it. So yeah, that's my super quick kind of meals. What exercise do you include in your daily routine? And on which part do you focus most for staying in shape? I actually just train my bum and my legs. I don't train any other body part because I do gymnastics. So I started only 3 weeks ago, and ever since then my biceps has grown to incredible dimensions. I know you might think it's still really little, but for me, you should have seen it before and it was ridiculous. Any tips for a balanced diet? Actually, I have one tip. You know how in nature different colors contain typically different sort of nutrients, like red things like berries and beetroot, they are very high in antioxidants and you know whatnot. Anyways, it's always a good idea to make sure to have different colors on your plate because it's very appetizing, but also because when they're naturally occurring colors, there's a good chance you have a great variety of nutrients on your plate. Alright my lovelies, that was it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that I answered all the questions, but I should have. And otherwise guys, next week there will be my what I eat in a day video with lots of my little recipes and fun smoothies and all that stuff. So definitely make sure you tune in. If you have any more questions that I haven't answered, please let me know in the comment section. And otherwise, me and Petteri are going to say goodbye and we're going to wish you the most wonderful weekend. Adios.